Something feels off. A grand mansion like this and not a butler or servant in sight. Could it be due to the disruption caused by the emergency? Well, this door is open. Looks like we'll have to investigate ourselves. Let's proceed with caution.
Just one moment. Light. I've made myself less noticeable. The crew can explain their presence as authorized by the family, but I can't come up with any excuses for being here.
I see. What an interesting technique.
Stream forth, the gleam of old blades. The model in the sand pit. It's the golden hour, isn't it?
Maybe the heads of the family used that model for discussing important matters. The footprints here are different from the rest. There are 2 sets of them. Looks like outsiders might have passed through here not long ago.
Stream forth, the gleam of old blades. Stream forth, the gleam of old blades. While there aren't any people in this mansion, they've set up quite a few mimetic guards to patrol this place. This is where it ends. Destined for oblivion.
Say bye to Brina.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Timely treatment. Stand down.
Relax.
That's half the work. Still waters of oblivion.
Time for a nap time. Stand still.
Another journey begins, destined for oblivion.
Look, it dropped something.
A note. Looks like instructions from the butler for the other servants.
Seems like the mansion's entire workforce were assigned other tasks before Robin's death. It must have been a big project to require that much manpower. The Charmony Festival, perhaps.
But no matter what their main priorities are, there should always be someone left at the mansion, right?
So you're saying someone deliberately cleared the place out?
Yeah, but I don't know why. Stream forth, the gleam of old blades.
No one here either.
Since no one's around to entertain us, let's make ourselves at home. Stay close to me so that my white can cover you too.
As soon as I and the rest of the crew arrived in Penacony, Mr. Sunday and Robin showed up to greet us. I remember hearing something unusual in her voice, and now it seems I was right.
Robin believed it was because the harmony had been tampered with somehow. But as far as I know, there aren't many entities capable of interfering with the power of paths.
Meaning?
If there really is a traitor within the family, that person must hold a high position or possess unimaginable strength.
That would explain why Mr. Sunday has been having such difficulty in catching the traitor.
The information about Robin, Firefly, and the other victims. I don't see any commonalities among them.
Looks like the rumors were right. Death does seem to be targeting random victims. And based on Sunday's notes, he's no stranger to death.
He's just surprised that it has resurfaced. This light cone is securely guarded. It must hold some important memories.
According to Robin's interview, despite having performed on so many grand stages, her favorite performance was a pretend show she put on with her brother when they were just kids.
I wonder how their relationship is now.
Growing up brings gains, but also losses.
Yeah, time has a way of smoothing things out. The beautiful dreams of youth will eventually fade away.
It seems neither the Dream Master of Penacony nor this old Odie is happy with Sunday's recent performance.
They don't seem to care much about death. Instead, they're more concerned about the Charmony Festival and the Watchmaker.
Maybe the other family heads don't think death is a big deal. One thing's for sure. There's a lot of internal conflict within the family, and everybody has their own agenda.
Mr. Sunday has done some serious research on his suspects. This traitor must have been causing trouble for the family for a long time.
They all seem to be insiders, but I haven't met any of them.
Huh? Wait, these characteristics.
What is it?
No, nothing. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. However, if this traitor really exists, could they be responsible for Firefly and Robin's deaths?
Perhaps that's why Sunday is taking this matter so seriously.
That's all for now. Nothing more noteworthy.
Before coming here, I had all sorts of scenarios in my head about dealing with the family. I did not expect an empty mansion.
Watch out. Someone's approaching.
I don't think trespassing on forbidden areas is the way to be a guest, Mr. Yang. And... Acheron? The Galaxy Ranger?
Our apologies, Mr. Sunday. Nobody came to greet us, so we entered without permission. I hope you can forgive us.
But even if there's no one to greet you, you should wait for the host. Don't you agree? Even without the famous Galaxy Ranger. As far as I know, the crew has officially accepted the family's commission, so coming here will be unnecessary for you.
On the contrary, that's exactly why we're here, to ask you about the case and gather more information. We don't want any loose ends.
Well, since you've come with goodwill, I have no reason to show you the door.
Rest assured, he hasn't figured out that we went through those documents.
While the truth remains a mystery, I'm getting close to it. I assure you that the traitor will soon pay the price.
Let's hope justice will prevail soon. I have a question for you, if you don't mind. How did the family come to the conclusion that the murderer was within the family? With all due respect, it's in the IPC's interest to wreak havoc before the Charmony Festival, and the family has every reason to suspect the IPC's involvement.
Well, other family heads share the same suspicions as you, but in my opinion, the true murderer would never have drawn as much attention as that ambassador did. Not to mention, I personally shackled him a while ago. However, I'll give you a suggestion regarding your suspicions, Mr. Yang. You should be more cautious of Aventurine. While the wicked can't break through high walls, they can plunge their evil dagger into the heart of the righteous. He's a businessman, not some philanthropist. But right now, he's out there handing out his wealth on the streets. And he went to the Clock Studios theme park all by himself. Who knows what kind of scheme he's cooking up? While the family is dedicated to keeping our guests safe, it might be wise for you to stay alert. You never know what unexpected troubles could arise.
According to a Pierpoint hotline tip, there was a major breakthrough in the shocking Ejhazio Aventurine case. The suspect has been arrested. This fraud case has been linked to many departments within the Interastral Peace Corporation and the Intelligentsia Guild, causing a large drain in manpower and resources, resulting in the IPC taking a massive loss.
The case's main suspect originates from Sigonia 4 and is one of the survivors of the second Kataka Abjin extinction event, who does not carry an interstellar refugee travel permit. As per Strategic Investment Department head Diamond's sentiments, the IPC has appropriately relocated the suspect in the spirit of the Charter and will continue to conduct further investigations as to the motive of the suspect.
What pretty eyes. Tell me, do they shine in the dark?
Well, if they did, I'd sell them in a heartbeat.
You don't know how many people long for your eyes to be closed forever. As a servant, you should not resist your master. Yet, you went and killed that man anyway. No lawyer has the audacity to defend you. Perhaps You ought to represent yourself.
Not difficult, but definitely pointless.
You're pretty confident on your eloquence. Did you also think that when you lied to the Intelligentsia Guild?
Ask and you shall receive. You wanted the perfect construction material. All I did was offer a possibility. It was just a small wager. If your luck holds out, the IPC will dig something up from the golden sands of Ejihazo. Maybe even the Sand King's remains. Pity your luck has run out.
I'll admit that. What I'm more curious about, though, is why such a grand scheme failed to benefit anyone in the end, including the perpetrator himself.
Madam, I already have what I want. To be brought before you for the next high-stakes gamble.
Then let's talk about the second gamble. Tell me, what are you prepared to wager this time?
My life. I bet you won't send me to the gallows.
What do you want, then?
I want your Lenore to meet with me. I have something to say.
And then what?
I want cash.
It can't be that simple, can it?
It is that simple. 30 tanbas. The remainder of my market value. 30 tanbas. No more, no less. With this money, I'll climb to even greater heights than you. Grasp even more riches than you. I wager you won't give me this chance. Which is why you should call him here.
Interesting. A pity Diamond won't see you. No one gets to see him. From here on out, I am Diamond's representative, and I will decide on his behalf. You're wrong. 30 tanbas. He'll give you that. And much more than that. Wealth, status, power. The IPC will give you whatever you want, even what you don't want. Kakavasha. A good name, but unfortunately destined to be buried in the dirt. You, though, you deserve to live, to create even more wealth for us. Go, pick the clothes you like, then choose your desired identity. And then, use them well, child. May your plans never suffer failure.
Life is like a long-term investment. Those who choose correctly, do the correct things, reach the correct outcomes, and show the world their value. People can't always make the right choices in their lives. But luck has always been on my side. I've never lost. Is it because Gaiathra blesses me? Well, if that's the case, she must also be looking upon me right now. My success is inevitable. But what then? Even if I overcome this difficult trial, what would come next? What awaits me after this glorious gamble? An even more glorious one? Will I return triumphant with unending riches after countless successes, or will I encounter failure? never to return. I'm pretty sure you already have some ideas. Lowly gambler. What? What?
What?
Am I dreaming, or have I gone completely insane? Perhaps both. Forgotten me already? When you were strapped to that electric chair by a mannequin warlords, who was it that gave you the idea? Fine. I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid. Get out of my head, newborn of the Harmony. The Harmony? Oh, don't play the fool. It's not the first time we've met. No need to be so polite. I'm you, and perhaps even more aware of yourself than you. Of what exactly you want. You're dying. And you still want to drag a bunch of unfortunate fools with you through death's door. That's why you're here, isn't it? A grand unveiling. You really think you can pull it off? Why not? Well, you may have fooled everyone, but you can't fool yourself. I can show you. Before you're entirely gone, I'll be with you for the last stretch of your road. Let's have a heart-to-heart while we walk. What exactly are you? Most people in this world spend their entire lives just to reach one outcome. And I am that outcome. Kakavasha, I am your future. First, I'm hearing things, and now I'm seeing them. Great. Am I going to be elevated into the Harmony's Emanator next? Oh, why are there no guests here? What's that featherhead doing?